Are you? How are we? You can see me bright and early. Welcome. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. Yay, yay, us. We have made it again. I'm all up in your face. If you have a block handy, grab it. And if you have a strap, have it. Welcome, welcome. This is a morning yoga. So come with an open mind and please join me in this yoga practice. Here is a strap. So join me, join me, join me. Some of you are here. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. All right. Let me know whether you can hear me. I think you can hear me. I have a headset on. Hopefully, the camera is picking me up. Good morning. What do you do in the morning? I haven't joined in a morning yoga practice. I thought I will bring you what I do also in my yoga mat when I'm not teaching or when I'm not recording. So this is live and direct, no editing. I haven't moved this morning. I haven't run. I haven't walked. I have just meditated. So come onto your mat. If you have a mat, have it. If you have a towel, put it down. Whatever you need to be comfortable. I have a strap, a block. You can also have some water, at least a closed water. And let's come onto our mat for some fun times. Let me know. I can see the chat. So the camera is facing me. I can see the chat. So if you have any special requests, put it down and we start in easy and seated position. So my right leg is over the left. Make sure the legs are crossed and legs are underneath you. Allow your palm to be open, eyes closed. Every single time I show up on my mat, I am very grateful to yoga, the founders of yoga, for all they have taught us. And I set my intention. I connect to my breath. So, what do you do? This is so important to set that foundation. Please stay till the end because that's the most crucial aspect of the class. Noticing your inhalation and your exhalation. Taking a big breath in through the nostril, mouth closed. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Think about the breathing as 3 second inhalation, 3 second hold, 3 second exhalation. Inhale, hold, exhale. Even if you're in the office, just think about your inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Continue this for some time, allowing your shoulders to relax, allowing your facial muscles to relax. Palm open or closed. Back of the neck is long. Chin tilts towards the chest. Notice your breath. Has it changed? Hopefully, you can hear my breath, and I would encourage you to breathe. It's important to set the stage for your practice. Bring the hands in front of the heart. What a great day to be alive. You woke up this morning. You are above ground. So celebrate. Not only that it's a Friday, but you are here. That because without the puzzle wouldn't be right. You are here. So it's worth giving thanks. That is so important. Allow yourself to set an intention for your practice, something that you can resonate with throughout the day. What is it? Maybe is affirmation in yourself. Maybe it's sending good vibrations out there. Either way, it is a, an effect on mankind. Because when you show up as a holistic person and you are presented to the world, it makes the world a better place. When I show up and we're all in the same bubble, we make this a better place. You matter. So show up. All right. With that being said, notice what resonate with you. Take it or leave it, but set your intention, your santosha, your why. When you're ready, reach the hands all the way up. Lift those hands towards the sky. Exhale, we twist to the right side. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure you're breathing in and out. And then slowly bring your gaze forward. Hands reach up, lengthen, extend. Exhale, we twist to the left, opening. Remember, it's your first practice of the day. Being kind to your body to open mindfully. Inhale, look forward, bring your hands all the way up. Then exhale, fold forward. Relax the hands on the mat if you can. And then slowly, I think the camera is a bit of delay. And then walk your hands to the left side as I move faster, pushing that left hip on the mat. Just feel that right shoulder, lengthen the spine. Breathe in and out. And then when you have it, walk the hands to the left. I'll keep observing the camera here. Pushing that right hip. That feels so good. And lift and lengthen. Stay here. I'll check on the lighting of the camera because I get blurry. Maybe I'll tilt it down just a bit, tap bit. Okay, much better. I'll move back. How is that? All right. Good. All right. And then slowly walk your hands back to your mat. All right. Let's come into all four hands underneath the shoulder, knee underneath the hip. If you need to do so, walk back. Wiggle the hip left side to the front and to the right. We just woke up. Yeah. Left, forward, and right. Let's go left, forward, and right. Let's go right, forward, and left, and back, right, forward, and back, right. You can pause at any point in time, forward and back. All right, cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, push the mat away, round the back. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, cat and cow. Exhale, round. Take your time. 5 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, you look up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take all the time to really open the back body. Last 2. Last 1. Relax the neck. Come into neutral spine. Inhale, float the right hand all the way up. Relax the shoulder here. Skull thread the needle. Right hand underneath the left. Right shoulder on the mat. Head on the mat. Adjust the hip. So cha-cha the hip to face the front of the mat. Then inhale, left hand reach up. Left hand can rest on the back, or you can bring that left hand to your right hip and twist. Draw the belly in and finding that breath. Exhale, release the left hand. Inhale, take the right hand all the way up. Exhale, right hand on the mat. Thread the needle on the left. Inhale, left hand reach up. Draw the right shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, the left hand underneath the right one. Head on the mat. Inhale, right hand reach up. You can stay here. You can rest your hand on your lower back, but cha-cha that hip that way is facing forward. It's not swinging to one side. Right hand can come and catch the left thigh and pull that right shoulder away from the ears. Lengthen that left hand. Draw the belly in and just nip your rib cages in. Keep the eyes open, adjust where necessary, and breathe in. Relax the shoulder. You want to be more comfortable. Lengthen the spine. All right, unravel the hands. Right hand reach up. Right hand down underneath your shoulder. Inhale, take the left hand all the way up. Exhale, left hand down. Tuck the toes under and push into your first child's pose. Open the knee, maybe mat distance apart, and then rest your head on the mat. Extending the hands all the way forward. Lengthen and breathe in. You further to go, extend those hands a little bit more and push your hip towards your heels. You can always come into this pose at any particular point in time if you find this class challenging. All right, with that being said, push your hip forward, maybe lifting the thighs, making sure things are moving. Exhale, press into your first downward facing dog and begin to walk the legs in place. Legs are hip distance apart. Reconnecting with your mat, pushing those hips to the sky, trying to loosen up the body. You can actually do these poses again, maybe when you finish running in the morning or your walk. Yoga is for everyone, no matter what size, what shape, what activity you're doing. Yoga is a body, mind, and spirit. In the West, we've made it more physical exercise, but it's actually a practice for therapy. Then walk your legs towards your hands. Again, any level can do this. If you haven't done yoga, I invite you to come. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Legs are together. Exhale, forward fold. I want you to sway from side to side. By the time you do the first 10 minutes, maybe that's all you need. Just allowing your back side to release, relax the neck. Once you see me, maybe try to listen to my voice and see whether you can understand how your body feels, and that way you can get into it. All right. Find neutral. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Relax the head. Slowly bring your chin towards the chest and rise up one vertebra at a time. Head is the last thing to come up. Take your time, really massaging the spine. And then find your breath. Yeah, how are we doing? Do I have anyone on the line? Okay, maybe not, but it's okay. You can always watch in replay. If you have any questions, type it in the chat. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Exhale, trace the midline, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right leg back. Anjana Asana, right knee on the mat. Inhale, float the hands all the way up. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, tuck the right leg under. Bring the right leg to meet with the left. Inhale, look forward, find length. Exhale, fold. Remember, we just started. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, big step on the left, left leg back, left knee on the mat. Inhale, hands reach up. Bend the right leg. This is great for the knee and the lower back. Lengthen the spine. Maintain that balance. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lift that left knee and bring it to meet with the left right leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. It takes me a while to warm up, so I want you to take your time, be kind to your body. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Lengthen, tuck the tailbone under. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, either step back or jump back into your plank. Keep the hip low. Lean forward, lower knee, chest, and chin. Finding that breath. Inhale, cobra. Elbows slightly bent, shoulders roll back. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg all the way up. Push the mat away. Make sure thumb and index finger on the mat. Right leg in between the hands. High lunge. Inhale, rise. Finding that breath, energizing the left leg, pushing into the right big toe. Look up or look forward. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Left leg meets with the right. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Relax the head. You want to straighten the back of the legs, especially you're sitting down in the office. Shake the head, yes or no. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. You can have the hands in a V. You can bring the hands together. I'm so close to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knee. Maybe you're feeling a little bit warmth here. Both hands on the mat alongside the feet. Step back, jump back. Lower down. Cobra or upward dog. My thighs are off the mat. Downward facing dog. Spread all five fingers. Hands are shoulder width apart. Legs are hip distance apart. Breathe in. Continue to push your heels down. Don't walk the legs forward just to do that. Yeah, you want to create that space on the lower back and draw your shoulder away from the ears. Inhale, float left leg up, extend. Straight left leg. Feel those glutes, right leg straight. Breathe in. Exhale, left leg in between the hand. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Left knee is bent, hands reach up. You can look up or you can look forward. You start to feel a little bit warmth here. Breathe more in. Exhale, the hands to the mat. Inhale, look forward, find breath. Exhale, right leg meets to the left, quietly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Relax the shoulder here. Breathe in, back of the leg, hidden back, knee straight. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up, finding that breath. Exhale, samasthiti, hands by the side, Sanskrit word. You want to draw the shoulders down. Lift the sternum and sternum, the chest, the heart. Yeah, you want to shoulders down, chest lift, tailbone tuck under. You want to find a good posture, whether you're doing yoga or you're just hanging out with your friends. So really practice that belly and chest up, lengthen the spine. Inhale, hands reach up, look up, sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Great work. Inhale, look forward to lengthen, flat back. Plant the hands on the mat, step back or jump back. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Lower all the way to the mat. Cobra or upward facing dog. Spread those fingers. Top of the legs on the mat. Take your time. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Continue to extend those heels back. Straighten the arms. Roll shoulder away from the ears. And breathe in. Bend the knee. Gaze between the hand. Step forward, jump forward. Look at where you're going. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head. Inhale, reach the hands all the way up. Lift on up, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, hands by the side. Samasthiti. Lengthen, smile. Breathe in. See whether you can do it on your own. Of course, I will guide you through it, but without me guiding you, but really focus on saluting the sun for being up. All right, here we go. Again, mountain pose, big toes are touching, Shoulders away from the ears, chest lift, navel to spine, rib cage draws in, palm reaching down. Sun salutation B. Bend the knee, chair pose, tuck tailbone under, heels on the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Bend the knee, step back, jump back, chaturanga, dandasana. Cobra or upward facing dog. Shoulders are down, downward facing dog. Left leg 45 degrees on the mat, right leg in between the hand. Quietly bend the knee, square the hip, and come up. Warrior one. Exhale the hands to the mat. Right leg steps back. Plank your vinyasa, yogi push up. Cobra, upward facing, downward facing. Push the mat away, pushing those heels back. Lengthen the spine. Right foot flat on the mat, 45 degrees. Left leg in between the hand. Bend the knee, square the hip. Inhale, rise. Warrior one. Lengthen. Exhale the hands to the mat. Left leg steps back to meet with the right plank. The hips are low, so you're getting a nice core workout here. Neck is long, again, posture alignment. Lean forward, yogi push up. Cobra or upward facing dog. Finding that breath, finding where you need to be. Downward facing dog. Great work. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the knee, gaze between the hand. Step forward, jump forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold completely. Catch the back of the heels, pull on those heels, and fold. Relax the head. Straighten the knee. Get more benefit out of the forward fold. And breathe into your back body. Bend the knee. Chair pose. Utkatasana. You can sit low, but tailbone tuck under, belly lift, belly in rather, and chest left, shoulder down. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. Great work. So the key about sun salutation is a very beginning of the practice to set the stage, to warm up the body. That way your body is nice and supple for you to move in all these asanas. Let's do one more sun salutation B. I'll walk you through. You can follow me. You can do your own thing. If you forget, look at the screen. We start with the bend knee, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knee, step back, jump back, chaturanga. Upward facing. There are two distinct poses. Downward facing. Left leg on the mat, right leg in between the hand. Warrior one. Square the hip, come up. Finding balance. Finding your breath. Exhale the hands to the mat. Right leg steps back, plank. Squeeze the hip. Yogi push up. Cobra. Upward facing dog. Adjusting the legs, adjusting the hands, and breathe in. Right foot flat on the mat, 45 degrees. Left leg in between the hand. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Bend the left leg, soften your toes, and look up, or you can look forward. Find that space. Exhale, both hands to the mat. And step the left leg back. Again, hips are low. Lean forward, yogi push up, elbow hugging the rib cage, cobra or upward facing dog. Finding that breath. Downward facing dog. Relax the head and shoulder and breathe in. Even in the downward dog, you're still getting a lot of stretch here. So whether you are watching me from the office or at home, just noticing whether you can master this downward dog. This works on the back of the legs, the hip, neck and back, armpit, bicep, tricep, bend the knee. You can either walk, you can look forward, step, jump forward, malasana. I talked about these poses all the time. We should be doing this pose. Look at how many internal organs that we get to visit when we sit down in this way. The rectum, the belly, yeah, but the heart, the lungs, you can still breathe in comfortably. So we should be doing this all the time. Yeah, we call it squat in the gym, but this is also helps you with your hip flexor. Let's try a couple of those. So wide-legged forward fold, relax the head, and breathe in. Inhale, roll yourself back up. So I was in the gym. When I work out, I try to do squats. So I have my dumbbell. You can see a bit of dumbbell. I have several. But again, you don't have to use weight. Let's use our body and do 5 of these. So legs are mat distance apart. Yeah. If you need more space, do so. And then hands reach forward. Bend the knee. Come low, 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 low. And then squeeze the hip and come all the way up. Yeah. Squeeze. Down, 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 down. Inhale. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Inhale. Down, down, down. Lower hip. Inhale. Bam, 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 bam. Once more. Boom, 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 and boom, 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 boom. Let's do one more. Boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Ah, sit down. Ah, whew, ah, sit down. Bah, bah, bah. 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 Sit down. Ah, ah, ah. So make it playful. Yeah, we want to be able to, as we get younger, older, whatever you want to call it, you want to get down, you want to left, lower, and left. Yeah, you want to take the block, you want to get up, you want to sit down. Yeah, so move around, make it fun, because what's life got to do with it? You got to be able to get up from the chair, you got to be able to get up from the loo. Yeah, sitting down, make it fun. I want you to do these squats every single day. Yeah, let me know how you get on. So maybe one of the things I see is that a lot of times you can see my heart rate is up. The heels are up. It's okay. So we don't want to compromise anything. So generally, I tell people that have tight hamstring, if your heels are up, put a block, put a book underneath, yeah, and sit low and use your glutes, your core, and your hips to come up. Bam, 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 chair, bam, 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 up, lower, 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 bam, 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 lower, 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 bam, 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 oh, 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 oh. Yeah, so until one day you can be comfortable in this pose. Yeah, all right. So hopefully you felt you can do, start with 10. Okay, 10 is too much. Start with 5. Start with 1. Every hour, 1. So if it's 1 o'clock, you do one. 2 o'clock, you do two. 3 o'clock, you do three, etc. Then when you go to bed, yeah, you don't have to do. But you feel a difference in your knee, in your internal organs. Hey, every little thing. Yeah, hip flexor, hip mobility. Some people can grab a book from the like this. Yeah. This, yeah, we did this yesterday in the gym. Just coming down, grabbing something and coming up. Forget about the weight. Yeah. Some people can, here is the weight. Some people can, this is a full body. I mean, I know I'm on this thing for a while, but if you're watching in replay, redo it. Let me know how you get on. Eventually, we start adding what I call the fun movement. Yeah. I start from the back of my mat. I glide my hand forward. I slide my legs. I glide. I slide. Yeah. That's what I call the fun beauty of it. All right. Hopefully, it was okay. Now, from here, we fold if you're in the fold. Now, bring your legs hip distance apart. I want to make yoga fun again. So you don't have to feel that is for, I've heard of all kinds of things. Yoga is for this. Yoga came from India. I've never seen where they excluded a certain group of yoga. I went to India to study yoga. Peace finger, catch your big toe. If you have tight hamstring, keep working on it. You can start with a bent knee. Yeah. So belly to thigh. And then look forward. Draw the shoulders. See, I'm doing it with a bent knee just to show you that this is also possible. Lift and lengthen. Then exhale, lift the hip to the sky and hit the thighs to the back of the room. And then elbow, try to open the elbow and chest, and head is towards the earth or towards your big toe. Straighten the right leg and left leg, maybe by bending and hitting that leg back. I tell you, if you are running or you lift weight, you know, this is one of those ones I beg you to do every day. Just after your weightlifting, just hinge forward and then bring your head towards your toes or toes towards your head. Notice there's a relationship between, again, my internal organs as I come down, as I fold. So ideally, you want to bring those tush to the sky. This is version A, where your peace finger is wrapping around your big toe. I have a lot of time today. That way we can practice yoga. From here, version B, I want you to slide all five fingers, make a nice pocket, and then bring it underneath your feet. Again, you have tight hamstring. I've heard a lot of reasons over the years. I have short arm, I have longer arm. Put all five fingers, all your five fingers. Bend the knee. See how I've bent my knee? Now my belly again is touching my knee, or my knee is touching my chest. Look forward, open the chest, pull on those feet, then exhale, straighten your legs, and then bring your elbow again to go forward. You gain more space, straighten the legs, lengthen the spine, and then connect back with that same breath work that we began at the beginning of the class. Push the mat away, lengthen the spine, and breathe here. Then inhale, look forward, find that breath, release the hands, and then slowly come up. One vertebra at a time, just feel your legs, mine is shaking, and come to standing. Find your legs are still hip distance apart, and then find that length. Bring the hands behind you. Again, it's morning if you have cold shoulder, frozen shoulder. Wiggle the shoulders back, left shoulders back, and then bring the palms to touch. Yeah, and then palm, draw the knuckles down, lift the chest, look up. This is again a great one. for those boobage, those cleavages, those muscles around the chest. Then exhale, hinge from the hip, the knuckles come forward. The more space you get, I want you to walk the palms together and hit those thighs to the back of the room. Lengthen the spine and breathe in. You gain more space, heels on the mat. Relax the head. Release the hands and slowly come back up. Release the shoulder and bring the palms by the side. You might feel a little bit of tingling in the fingers. I'll face you. Make a fist here. Open fist. Close fist. Open fist. Close fist. Just do it as often, as many as you can. Couple tunnel. Really finding that breath. Do you find this beneficial? What do you reckon? All right. From here, I'll face back the mat. We try to do chair pose with a block. A lot of times, I get a lot of times people say, Beth, my hips is disconnected with my belly. Yeah. Take a block, a book, even a bottle of water. Bring it in between your thigh, legs. This is a more active chair. Notice I'm standing now. Then I want you to reach the hands up. And I think as if you're sliding against the wall, but the knee is pointing forward. So here is a wall. I'm going to come close, hands reach up. I lean back, I slide, and I push my backside against the wall. I hug the block. You start to feel the hip flexor. I do not want to stain the wall. Here we go with the block. Hands reach up. You hear me say tuck the tailbone under and then slide, 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 and squeeze the block. Don't reach your hand forward. The hands want to come alongside the ear. So squeeze the block. Then inhale, stand. Muscle memory is so good because once you master that feelings, trust me, you will not want to keep your knee open again. So big toes are touching, same thing. Hands reach overhead, bend the knee. Again, even if you came this much, keep those heels on the mat. Slide again. Hugging those inner thigh. Reaching those hands overhead, drawing the shoulders down. Rib cage in. Inhale, stand. How was that? So often a time when we sit down, we are sticking our bum out. You want to tuck the tailbone under. So feel that bum out, not good. Belly in, tailbone down. So again, my knees bent. This is plentiful. You can go down. And then shoulders are coming out of your ears. Yeah. Shoulders, hands up. They're not coming forward. Over the years, they might do this, but you want to correct that. All right. Back again. Chair pose. Then exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold. Relax the head. A lot of work. Step the right leg back, left leg back, and come into lovely plank. Remember, it's first thing in the morning. You want to correct those alignment. And then inhale for you. Bring your knee to the mat. Relax the top of the legs on the mat. And then lean forward. Notice how when I lean forward, my hips are lower. And I want to do 5 of these. 1, up. 2, up. Squeeze the core. 3, up, 4, up, 5, up. All right, can we do that without the knee? All right, so from here, lift the knee. Let's do 1. Spread the finger. So again, the same thing that we did in the chair pose, we pop a block on our lower back. Yeah? How is the camera? Am I still in focus? Finding that breath. Go down, hip down, and push and come up. That was 1. Down, push them out, and come up. Let's do 3 more. And come up. Let's do 2. Let's do 1. You want to keep those hips low and come all the way up. Yes, I felt that one. Yeah. So again, simple things that you can do to continue to maintain that proper posture. Side plank on the right side. We start with the right knee underneath the left. Left hand reach up. It's a modification. Lift and lengthen, push into that right hand. You can slide the right leg on the left. The side plank expression. Continue to squeeze those obliques. Exhale, left hand down. Breathe in. Lean forward. Yogi push up now. Yeah? Any difference? Upward dog. Notice that my thighs are off the mat. Breathe in. Press back. Downward dog. Keeping those legs where they are from the plank position, but push the mat away and create that movement like in your lats and push the mat away. Create the space in your armpit. And breathe. Inhale forward into plank. Again, keep the hip low. I see a little bit hip high like that. Yeah. You don't want to stress the back, but the core is a powerhouse. Left knee on the mat, and then open front hip, right hand reach forward. So this is again, I'm giving you 2 variations. Yeah, and things not to do. I know sometimes I can waffle a bit, but take what that you can practice, or you can just practice the whole thing. I could feel my body as well. You want to lift side body. You can stay here. You can lift that left knee. Try both versions. And then notice that my head wants to reach where my hand is. Push into the left hand. Squeeze those glutes and engage the core. Smile. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, right hand down. Again, plank. You want to keep those hips low. Spread the fingers. Finding breath. Inhale, lean forward. Yogi push up. Upward dog or cobra. Or just skip everything entirely and press back. Downward dog. So if you've been going, I can tell that it's challenging. Let's do our inversion. There's never a time that inversion is so important because throughout the night, we slept hopefully 8 hours, 6 to 7 hours, 8 hours. Put a block, use that block into your hands. Yeah? No matter how advanced you are. So hold the block, get in that sensation, and then lift the knee. Yeah? And then bring the block behind your head. Hold the block. Then walk your legs in. Relax the shoulder. Then inhale, lift the legs up, maybe one at a time. Yeah? If it's one at a time, just lift one leg and lower the other leg, lift the other, lower the other leg. So if you have your headstand, you're holding that block, but you're pulling the shoulders away and extend those legs to the sky. Now, you can use a wall. I believe that we're creatures of habit. The more we use a wall, we don't want to leave the wall. We're so afraid to stand by the wall. So squeeze those hips, engage the glutes, and draw the shoulder down. What the block is doing here is that you are grabbing to the block, you're pushing your forearm into the mat, Lengthen the spine, point toes or flex toes. Notice your body in space. Breathe in, really resetting and flushing out any toxins. Yeah. So, a little bit of story here. We used to do these poses for a little bit longer, like 15 to 20 breaths. Then your body naturally just exit the pose naturally, organically. So see how long you can hold it. Keep the eyes open and then slowly lower down mindfully and take child's pose. Try not to move around here. You can make a fist or pop a block underneath your forehead and just release. That felt amazing. Let me know, do you like a headstand? Are you able to get into it comfortably? All right, let's go for hero's pose. All right, this is, again, I tell you, I am not afraid to do any poses, that I cannot do. Yeah, because I have the fundamentals. And my body has done it before. Over the years, maybe I've not done it as much. And then my body goes like, huh, what shall we do? This is one of those poses, but it's such a great pose. The benefit is tremendous, more than, yeah. So notice how I am sitting. My right leg is underneath my hip, my left leg. I'm gonna roll those. I call it the second brain out. Those calf, those ridges, and I can tell that I have a little bit of space underneath my buttocks. But the longer I stay here, and I pigeon toe my knee towards each other, the better and better I get. But I have to relax my muscles. Now, one better way to do it is to bring, especially if you suffer from knee pain, is to pop a strap here and roll. As you roll the strap underneath, you can see how my calf has moved out of the way. Yeah, I need a little bit of two straps. Then I have to do that on the left side. And my friends, if it's too much, pop a block. You still get the benefit. But as a runner, what we don't do is we're running, running, running forward. What we don't do is stretch out those front of those ankles. Yeah. Right. If you are comfortable, your buttocks came to the mat. So I take it off again because the block can also hinder a lot of things. So I can tell that I need a little bit of down here. I can start to come into my forearm, but again, tuck my tailbone under. This is also hip flexor, hip mobility. I can just stay here. This is plentiful for me. If you have it, you can lay all the way down, but don't compromise your knee. Your knee is coming towards each other. The moment your knees start to lift, then you need to come back out. All right. Come back. I can tell if I stayed here a little bit longer, I will get it. All right. Come out. Like I said, this is a hard pose for me. I respect my body here and what it means. And then I tap my legs out, flicker those legs, breathe in, and then press back into your downward facing dog. Just notice how much time I'm spending with the body. Then eventually, if you do this pose at 6 p.m., it will be quite easy. Yeah, because your body, you've moved a little bit, but the first thing in the morning, the body is still, you're trying to give the body food for thought. Right, lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Ooh, again, that hip is like yeah and yeah. So you want to lift that inner right thigh and Push all 5 fingers on the mat. All right, right leg behind the left, back opener, and lift the hip. So the hip is not this. You want to lift through the front hip and extend the right hand forward. Push into the left hand. Every aspect of your movement should be intentional, should be thoughtful, should be mindful. So creating that space organically. Don't force anything. All right, bring that right leg on top of the left leg and extend, side plank, and smile. Bring the right leg to the left hand quietly. Move the block if you have it. And then right hand stays on the block. Inhale, lift the left leg. I love all this movement on the hip. And lift the left hand to the sky. Half moon. Use a block, don't use a block. Your choice. Yogi's choice. Bring the left leg down. Warrior two. So again, open the palm and then extend those hands right and forward. Lengthen. Soften your toes, push on the left leg. Peaceful warrior. Again, the left hand is not collapsing, the back is not collapsing. You want to get that side stretch. Straighten the right leg, right hip open. Find that extension of the spine. And then slowly reach forward. If you fall, just come back in, or if you're slipping and sliding, extend. You can use a block, right hand on the block or the left big toe, and lift the chest. So again, you gain more space. You want to have a straight right leg, lengthen, creating that space on the front of the right hip as well. And breathe in. Exhale, the left hand down, and then inhale, right hand reach up. Noticing all the movements we're doing from the right to the left, all those hip mobility movement. Lengthen, smile. Exhale, both hands to the mat and step the right leg back. Downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend the knee, gaze between the hands, step forward, jump forward. Malasana, find that breath. Open. Exhale, fold. Relax the head. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. All right. Slowly walk those legs in. Inhale, hands reach to the sky. Extend again. Lengthen. Exhale, hands by the side. Stand tall. So we got to do this again on the left side. How are you doing, my friends? Good. Up in your face. All right, here we go again. Let's try that chair pose again. Big toes are touching. Bend the knee. Chair. Tailbone under. Hugging those inner thighs. Big toes are touching. Hands are reaching to the sky. Energize those hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knee, step back, jump back, chaturanga, dandasana, cobra or upward dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg left, bend the knee, open. Push the mat away and lift that left inner thigh. Adductor muscle, inner adductor muscle, lengthen. Exhale, flip the dog, left leg behind the right. Lift the hip, chest and hand, left hand reach forward. Wild thing is called open chest. Push into the right hand and lift the sternum and breathe. How is the pace? Do you like this pace? Left hand reach up, left leg on top of the right. Push into the right hand, lengthen the spine. Left leg to right hand, one step. Now inhale, charge in, right hand presses you up. Bend the left, extend, open palm, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Extend front and back, bend the left leg, smile. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Look up or look forward. Getting that stretch there on that left hip. Strong back, strong core. Straighten the left leg, lean back. Notice how the front of my hip, my groins are smiling. Breathe in and then reach that left hand forward. You can hop the right leg in, come down, right hand reach up, or you can use a block. I used the block last time. Lengthen. You want to tuck that left sitting bone under. Can come up higher. I'm showing all this to show you that in the morning, your practice is entirely different than in the evening. So it beholds you to stretch after each and every activity. Yeah. If you have the time, of course. Bend the left leg, charge in, then inhale, lift on up, half moon. You're stacking the right hip on top of the left, push, straighten the left hand, right hand reach up. Focus on your drishti, keeping that right leg active as much as you can. And if you fall, just come back in and breathe in. 3 seconds inhalation, hold, 3 second exhalation. Right hand down, step the right leg back and twist. Left hand reach all the way up. Draw that right shoulder out of the ears and lengthen. Exhale, left hand down, left leg back, downward dog. Push the mat away, forward into your plank. 2 push-ups. 1, come down, inhale up, lower, down, down, down. All right. So this is also a good one, but more for the lower back. Bring the strap. You might not think you need the strap. Put it over your feet. Again, be mindful. All right. Okay. Take a breath here, lifting the legs and open the heart. Breathe in, exhale, release. Notice how your belly presses into the mat. Can you do it without the strap? Let's release the strap. Bend the knee, catch your ankle. Yeah? So tell me, which one do you like, the strap or without the strap? Take a breath. Inhale, lift. Look up. The belly gets massage. Lift the knee. Exhale, release. Right cheek on the mat. And release the shoulder and the lower back. A lot of work here. Right cheek on the mat to look left. Make sure you're breathing in and filling up the back body. Releasing any tension there. All right, slowly come back to the hands and press up to your knee. Okay, so we've used all our props if you had them. The second one is using your mat as a pattern. I always say this in yoga. So I have a little bit of carpet here. You can double the mat. I don't prefer a carpet, but if you have it, that's what you have. Yeah. So we did the hero's pose. Here, we're doing the camel pose. So I want you to have a little bit of padding. I have a friend tells me, Beth, this hurts my knee. Put a padding. There is something I will link it in the description that you can buy from Amazon that basically provides you a pattern for your knee. I encourage you to invest in it if you would like to do this pose. All right, same thing as when you're standing. I always say tuck the tailbone under, lift the chest. Yeah. So here in the camel pose, I've never seen a camel that's leaning back. Yeah. The camel, if you I'll pop up camel, I'll link a picture of a camel here. You want to lift your sternum. So notice how my hip naturally goes forward away from the door behind me. You can place the hands here to create that space. You don't have to go any further. This is plentiful. Yeah. All right. You can now, the thing about the head, wait to where should I place my head? You can look forward. That's fine. The shoulders roll back. Eventually, you can bring the hands to your heels and push your chest towards the ceiling, belly towards the front, hip towards the front. Look forward if that's okay for your neck. I prefer to look back and open. You're not dumping the weight on your lower lumbar, and you want to breathe in and out. The heart chakra, bliss, love, forgiveness. Yeah, get in there and release what is no longer yours. Look forward, hands on the lower back, and push your hips down and take the child's pose. All right, inhale, straighten your mat and sit on your bumpsy. All right, and then straighten those legs. Reach under, remove any extra flesh, back of the knee on the mat. Seated staff pose. We have mountain pose, standing tall. This is staff pose. You want your legs active, energize the feet, back of the knee on the mat. So run your hands underneath your knee. Can your hands glide through? You want to push your legs. Quads active, hamstring active. Now, I will teach this in two ways. Hands reach up. Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. You catch your big toes. You wrap your hands around your feet. You bind. All great options. You might not have it. It's okay. I get a lot of comments. Beth, I can't touch my toes. It's okay. That is why we have a strap. Ladies, gentlemen, you have something in the house that you can use. Again, I'll link this kind of a toolkit that you can grab anywhere you are. There's a yoga strap. All right, you can wrap this around the ball of your foot. Don't lose the integrity, your lower lumbar, your shoulders plugging away from the ears. You hold this back of the knee, maintain that integrity. If this is all you do after your workout, I am pleased. Now look forward, lengthen, and come down and fold. But notice your lower back. Yeah. As you do this, notice the back of your leg. Broaden across your chest until your chin comes to your shin. All right. I promise you third option. The third option is you're a little bit advanced. You happen that you have long arms and you want to show them off for whatever reason. For me, I have long arms, and so it's a bit harder to buy long sleeve stuff. So whenever I see a long sleeve stuff, I'm quite pleased. All right. So for some apparent reason you want to do this to feel that more stretch on your lower back, do it. Hands reach up and then catch the block. This might be too much. If it's too much, back off. Look forward, lengthen, then exhale, fold. When you know you're getting the fold, is that your head is reaching towards your toes and your forearm comes and stays on the mat around your shin or your calf. Make sure you're breathing and release. Great work. Remove the block, put it to one side, and then take a breath here. Bend the knee. Again, you got that strap and you want to use it, by all means. I don't teach with strap because or block is just a lot of work to be showing those variation. But I promise if you like this type of thing, I'll add more props and all that kinds of stuff. So put your foot, so boat pose, you can use your hands and notice how my chest is more lifted as opposed to round in the back. You further to go, you push and relax your shoulder and straighten those legs. Navasana. Get that stretch at the back of the leg, lift the sternum, soften your shoulder. We don't want to undo everything that we did on the shoulder here. Extend. Maybe you prefer this. Yeah. If not, you can again bind, use your own given hand and straighten the legs. Sometimes I like the strap. Sometimes I like my own hands, depending on what I'm working on. What do you prefer? Exhale, release. Remove the strap. And then plant the hands on the mat. And then inhale, lift the hip, squeeze. Taking a breath. Waking up the glutes here. Exhale, release. All right, we're going to do bridge pose. Roll yourself on the mat. Tickle your heel. Reach left and right, right and left. A little bit of core. Left, right, left, right, left. Just noticing your breath. Okay, head on the mat now. Then inhale, lift the hip. Use your block. Option one, pop that block on your lower back. I need a little bit of a higher weight. Yeah. So even if you have a block, squeeze your glutes and lift. You can always rest on the block. Yeah. Lift. All right. Take the block off and then interlace your hands underneath you. Keep those legs inward. Then exhale, release. If you have a partner, yeah, or you're by yourself, pop a block underneath your thigh. Yeah, keep those legs again where you can touch it with your middle finger. And inhale, left. Squeeze those, firming up in the thighs and the quads. And then run your hands underneath you and left. Notice the feelings in the front hip, in the groin. So squeeze and left, squeeze and left, squeeze and left, squeeze and left. Heels are on the mat, of course. Exhale, release. How was that? Okay, you can take out the block again, and we're going to repeat it without the block. Again, muscle memory. Inhale, squeeze, lift to your highest, squeeze those glutes. They're firm, pointing those toes and the knee forward and left. Run your hands underneath you and release the back of the neck. Exhale, come down. Great work. Let your back release. Shoulder stance. We've been going at it for a little while. I also want people to watch it in replay. Take a breath here. You can catch the edge of your mat, legs up, forward, and then swing your legs overhead. Support your back. And then interlace the hand if your legs are on the mat and come into plow pose. You don't have to go here, if only if you have it. You can sit this one out. This works on the throat chakra, the throat region, the shoulder region. Support the back and then take those legs up to the sky. You can adjust once you are there in your journey. Point toes, flex toes. Try not to look around. All right, legs overhead. And slowly release your backside on the mat. Bring the hands underneath you. I'll push into my mat. Lift the chest arch and bring the head on the mat. Fish pose to release any tension on the back, on the shoulder. Lengthen the spine. You can lift your hands, lift your legs. Kingfish is called. And then exhale, release. Same way we came in. I want you can swing of the legs out, in, releasing any tension on the hip. Rotate the wrists, flicker the fingers, shrug the shoulder towards the ears, away from the ears, and relax. Make sure the props are one side and not disturbing you. Breathe in, relax completely. Close your eyes. This is equally important. It's equally important to relax your body after the physical poses, physical postures, asanas. It's important to rest the body and reflect. You're not judging, just observing where you are, your personal journey. All right. Look right, look left. You can stay here longer if you like. Reach the hands overhead. Hug your right knee in. Rotate the ankle. Straighten the right, hug the left knee in. Rotate the ankle. And then hug both knee in, hands reach overhead, lengthen. Then exhale, hug the knee into your chest. Give it a hug, knee towards the head. Really massaging those internal organs. Now rock forward and back a couple of times. Forward and back. Come to seated. So now my left leg is on top on over the right one. It's important to just observe how you're sitting. Palm open, eyes closed, shoulders away from the ears. This is a beautiful day. It's going to be a great day. We invoke that all obstacles around our way is removed as we go into this new day. It is a beautiful day. It's going to be a great day. It is a beautiful day. I am grateful to be here. I am grateful for the effortless of movement. I am grateful for being me. I'm grateful to share this practice with all of you. I am grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for the earth, for the air, for the wind, for the fire, for the ether, for space. Bring the hands in front of the heart. Breathe in. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. That which is sacred within me honors that which is sacred within you. Namaste. Guys, thank you so much. I enjoy teaching. I hope you are well wherever you are. Let me know how you get on, and I will see you in the next one. Enjoy your day. There is only a couple of Fridays left. There is always plenty of Mondays, plenty of Tuesdays, but Fridays are rare. So I hope you get to show up on your mat and practice yoga with me. And I will see you soon. Be well. Thank you. All right, guys, thank you so much. I enjoy teaching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel in any way that you can. I have a Patreon account. I also have Cash App, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee to support the channel. All right, I will see all of you soon. Be well. Bye for now. Where did time go when you're having fun? I am all up in your face. Did you guys like that? Was that okay? Was that too much? Was that challenging? So we've been here for a little while now. I hope you are having fun. All right, let me know how you get on. And I will see you soon. All right. All up in your face. All up in your face. So comments came in. All right. If we hit the goal, I will come back again next Friday and I will see you soon. All right. Make sure you get rest. Make sure you drink some water and I will see you soon. Bye for now. All right. How do we end the stream?